It's great to be with you today. I want to start by reminding you, you are not here by accident. You are part of something bigger than yourself. There is a divine plan unfolding in your life, and no matter what challenges you face, you are equipped for victory. You see, life has a way of making us question if we're ready, if we're capable, if we have what it takes. But let me tell you something. You are carrying the strength, wisdom, and faith of those who came before you. You're not stepping into life empty-handed. You're stepping in with a foundation, a legacy, a path that's already been paved. Maybe you look at your father's shoes and think, they're too big. I can't live up to that. But God wouldn't have given you this position if He hadn't already given you the ability to walk in it. You are built for this. Sure, there will be times when the road feels rough, times when you feel like you're stumbling, but don't get discouraged. Those moments are shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for what's next. Every great leader, every great father, every great person has had moments of doubt, but they kept walking. Your father's shoes may represent strength, sacrifice, and wisdom. And maybe today you don't feel like you measure up, but don't let that stop you. Take a step. Trust that what's in you is enough, because as you keep walking, you'll realize you're not just following in His footsteps, you're creating your own. And one day when someone looks at you, they won't just see where you walked, they'll see the path you made. Walk with confidence, walk with faith, walk in your Father's shoes. From the moment you entered this world, you were never meant to walk alone. You are part of something greater, something deeply rooted in history, something passed down from generation to generation. You may not always realize it, but within you lies an inheritance that is far more valuable than wealth or material possessions. This inheritance is the foundation of who you are, a gift woven into your DNA, shaping your character, your strength, and your future. There are moments in life when we feel like we are starting from nothing, as if we are fighting battles on our own, trying to build our lives from scratch. But the truth is, you have been given a foundation. You are walking in the footsteps of those who came before you, men and women who fought, sacrificed, and endured hardships so that you could stand where you are today. Their victories, their wisdom, their resilience, it all lives in you. You are not standing on empty ground. You are standing on the shoulders of giants. Think about it. Every lesson learned, every piece of wisdom shared, every sacrifice made by those before you has been for a reason. Perhaps your father worked tirelessly, waking up before the sun, pushing through exhaustion just to give you a better chance. Maybe he made tough choices, ones you didn't understand at the time, but they were all meant to secure a future for you. And now, as you take steps forward in your life, you're not walking a new path. You're continuing a journey that was started long before you. Sometimes people look at their background and think, I didn't come from much. My family struggled. My father wasn't perfect. But let me remind you, inheritance isn't just about what was easy. It's about what was endured. Maybe your father didn't leave you riches, but he left you perseverance. Maybe he didn't have all the answers, but he taught you how to stand firm when life gets hard. Maybe he didn't have the luxury of an easy road, but he walked his path with determination, and now that same strength is inside you. It's easy to take for granted the qualities that were passed down to us. We think our resilience is just part of who we are. We assume our ability to keep going, to rise after falling, is just something we do naturally. But that ability, that grit, that determination, that's an inheritance. That is something that was fought for, earned, and deposited into you long before you ever faced your first challenge. There is power in knowing that you are not alone in this journey. You don't have to figure everything out by yourself. You don't have to wonder if you have what it takes. Everything you need has already been given to you. It's in the stories of your father, the lessons he shared, the silent moments where he showed you strength through his actions rather than his words. It's in the sacrifices he made, the times he put your future above his own comfort. Whether you realize it or not, you are carrying something special, an inheritance of wisdom, of faith, of perseverance, of courage. But here's the thing. Inheritance is only powerful when you recognize it and use it. You can't walk in the strength of what you've been given if you don't acknowledge that it's there. Some people go through life feeling unqualified, feeling like they aren't enough, feeling like they're always falling short. But they don't realize they've already been equipped. You don't need to compare yourself to others. You don't need to question whether you have the ability to step into your calling. You have been prepared. You have been given everything you need. Imagine a man who is given a great inheritance, land, resources, a foundation that can change his future. But instead of recognizing its value, he ignores it. He lives as though he has nothing, struggling when he doesn't have to, feeling lost when a path has already been paved for him. That's what happens when we fail to recognize what's been passed down to us. We struggle in places where we should be strong. We doubt ourselves when we've already been given wisdom. We hold back when we should be moving forward. But today is the day to see things differently. You are not empty-handed. You are not lacking. You are walking in the footsteps of those who came before you, and the inheritance they left behind is alive in you. You have the strength to overcome, the wisdom to make the right choices, the faith to believe in greater things, and the courage to step forward even when the road is uncertain. So don't take it lightly. Don't walk through life unaware of the greatness that is inside you. Honor the inheritance you've been given by walking in it. Walk with confidence. Walk with purpose. Walk knowing that you are not alone, and that everything you need has already been placed inside of you. You are part of something greater. You are continuing a legacy of strength, faith, and perseverance. And when you embrace that truth, there is nothing that can stop you. There are moments in life when we look at the road ahead and feel overwhelmed. We see the challenges, the uncertainties, the responsibilities, and we wonder if we're truly capable of carrying the weight. The expectations seem high, the shoes in front of us seem too big, and doubt begins to creep in. Questions arise in our minds. Can I really do this? Am I strong enough? What if I fail? These thoughts aren't unique to you. They are the same questions that countless others have faced before you, including those whose footsteps you now follow. It's natural to feel uncertain when stepping into something greater than yourself. When you find yourself in a position where more is required of you, it can feel like you're being stretched beyond your limits. Or maybe you're stepping into a role that once belonged to someone you deeply respect, and you're afraid you won't measure up. Maybe you've been given new responsibilities, and you're not sure if you're ready. Or perhaps you're looking at the journey ahead, and it seems like the obstacles are too big to overcome. But here's the truth. You wouldn't be placed in this position if you weren't capable of handling it. Life doesn't always wait until you feel ready to give you opportunities. Often, the greatest moments of growth come when we step into something that feels bigger than us. The reason the shoes in front of you seem so big isn't because you don't belong in them. It's because you're meant to grow into them. When a child tries on their father's shoes, they might trip and stumble at first. The shoes might feel loose, awkward, unfamiliar. But over time, as they grow, as they learn, as they keep walking, those same shoes that once felt too big begin to fit. What once seemed impossible now feels natural. That's how life works. The challenges that seem overwhelming today are simply opportunities for growth. The things that feel beyond your ability are just reminders that you are in the process of becoming stronger, wiser, and more prepared. There will be moments when doubt whispers that you don't have what it takes, that you should turn back, that someone else could do it better. But those are the moments when you must push forward, because the truth is growth doesn't happen in comfort. Strength isn't built in ease. It is in the stretching, the stepping forward despite fear, that you become who you are meant to be. If you were to ask the people you admire most if they ever felt unqualified, most of them would say yes. They would tell you about the times they questioned themselves, the moments they felt like they were failing, the nights they lay awake wondering if they had made the right decisions. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to keep going despite it. You don't have to be perfect to step into the role that has been placed before you. You don't have to have all the answers, all the skills, or all the confidence right now. What you need is the willingness to take the next step, to believe that you are capable even when it feels uncertain, to trust that what has been placed in front of you is not too big for you, but rather it is something you are meant to grow into. Think about the figures in history who changed the world. None of them started with everything they needed. They didn't begin their journey fully prepared. They stepped out, took risks, faced failures, and kept moving forward. That is the same opportunity you have today. You are not walking this road alone. You are not the first to feel unqualified. And just as those before you found their strength along the way, so will you. Your journey is not about proving yourself to others. It's not about living up to some impossible standard. It's about stepping forward with faith, knowing that every challenge you face is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Every obstacle you overcome is another reminder that you are stronger than you thought. So don't let fear stop you from stepping into what is already yours. Don't let doubt rob you of the opportunities that are in front of you. Instead, remind yourself that the shoes may feel big today, but that doesn't mean they won't fit tomorrow. You are growing, you are becoming, and if you keep moving forward, one day you will look back and realize that what once felt impossible is now simply a part of who you are. Keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting that you have everything you need inside of you, because you do. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns. And as you move forward, there will be moments that test your strength, challenge your patience, and push you beyond what you thought you were capable of. Every step you take is a step deeper into the story that has been unfolding long before you arrived. You are part of a bigger picture, one that was shaped by those who came before you. The road you are walking was not created overnight. It was built through years of hard work, sacrifice, and determination. It's easy to focus only on the destination, to want to reach success, stability, or fulfillment as quickly as possible. But the real growth happens along the way. The lessons you learn, the struggles you overcome, and the moments of perseverance are what shape you into the person you are meant to be. The journey itself is what builds character, deepens wisdom, and strengthens your faith. It's in the process that you truly become who you were created to be. Think about those who walked before you, your father, your grandfather, the people who paved the way for you to be where you are today. Their journey was not without hardship. There were days of struggle, seasons of uncertainty, and moments when giving up might have seemed like the easier option. But they kept going. They pressed forward even when the road was difficult, because they understood something powerful. The journey is not just about the individual, it's about those who come after. The sacrifices made, the obstacles faced, the battles fought were not just for them, they were for you. Every challenge they endured made it possible for you to take steps they could only dream of. And now, as you walk forward, you are not just walking for yourself. You are walking for those who will come after you. The way you navigate your own challenges will one day become a guiding light for someone else. There will be times when the road feels long, when progress seems slow, when you wonder if your efforts are making any difference, but don't lose heart. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still movement in the right direction. The struggles you face today are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. They are shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When you feel like stopping, remind yourself of those who came before you. They had days when they wanted to quit too. They had moments of doubt, moments of fear, moments when they questioned whether they had the strength to keep going. But they did. And because they did, you're here today. That same strength is inside you. That same resilience runs through your veins. You are capable of more than you realize. And the very act of continuing forward, even when it's hard, is proof of that. The journey is also where the greatest lessons are learned. It's where you discover who you really are. In the easy moments, it's simple to feel confident. But it's in the challenging moments that true character is revealed. When things don't go as planned, when doors close, when obstacles arise, those are the moments that teach you the most. They show you how strong you really are, how much perseverance you truly have, and how capable you are of overcoming. It's also in the journey that gratitude is built. When everything comes easily, it's easy to take things for granted. But when you've had to fight for something, when you've had to work hard, endure struggle, and push through difficulties, you appreciate it so much more. The journey makes the victory sweeter, the success more meaningful, and the accomplishments more significant. No one's path is without difficulty. Even the greatest leaders, the most successful individuals, and the strongest people have faced hardships. What sets them apart is that they didn't allow the struggles to define them. They allowed the struggles to refine them. They understood that every challenge was shaping them into something greater, preparing them for the next step and equipping them for what was ahead. As you continue forward, know that your journey is not in vain. Every experience, every lesson, every challenge has a purpose. It is preparing you, strengthening you, and positioning you for something greater. You may not always see it in the moment, but when you look back, you will realize that every step was necessary. Every difficulty was a part of your growth. Every struggle was shaping you into the person you were meant to be. So embrace the journey. Don't rush through it. Don't despise the process. Instead, trust that every step is taking you exactly where you are meant to be. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep honoring the road that has been laid before you. One day you'll look back and see that every challenge, every hardship, every moment of perseverance was worth it. And as you continue forward, know that you are leaving a path for others to follow, just as those before you left a path for you. Life has a way of bringing challenges that test your strength, patience, and endurance. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what you have achieved, you will face moments that push you beyond your comfort zone. These struggles may come in different forms: financial hardships, personal setbacks, professional difficulties, or unexpected circumstances that shake your confidence. It is in these moments that your true strength is revealed. The question is not whether challenges will come, but how you will respond when they do. The difficulties you encounter are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. When you face adversity, you have two choices. You can allow it to define you, or you can use it to refine you. The struggles that seem overwhelming today are the very things that will shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable person. They are not roadblocks meant to stop you, but stepping stones meant to lift you higher. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced struggle. The difference between those who rise and those who fall is not the absence of hardship. It is the decision to keep moving forward despite it. Think about the people you admire, leaders, mentors, or even your own father. They were not exempt from struggles. In fact, their strength was developed in the battles they fought. Maybe your father faced tough times, made sacrifices, or endured hardships that you never even knew about. The lessons he learned, the resilience he built, and the battles he won were not just for him, they were also for you. His struggles became his wisdom. His perseverance became his strength, and that strength was passed down to you. You may not realize it, but you are walking with the lessons of those who came before you. The wisdom that was gained through their struggles is now inside of you, guiding you in ways you may not even recognize. Perhaps your father faced challenges that tested his faith, but he kept believing. Perhaps he endured hardship, but he never gave up. Those qualities, faith, endurance, and perseverance, are now a part of you. They are in your DNA, giving you the foundation to face your own challenges with courage. Struggles have a way of shaping us into who we are meant to be. They refine our character, strengthen our faith, and teach us lessons we could never learn in times of ease. There is a reason why some of the greatest stories of triumph come from people who faced adversity. It is because hardship forces growth. It pushes us beyond our limits, expands our perspective, and teaches us what we are truly capable of. When you look back at the struggles in your life, you will see that they played a role in shaping the person you have become. Maybe there was a time when you thought you couldn't make it, but you did. Maybe there was a moment when you felt like giving up, but you found the strength to keep going. Every hardship you have endured has contributed to your growth, preparing you for greater things ahead. There is something powerful about understanding that struggles are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen you. When you face a challenge, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Every setback holds a lesson. Every hardship has a purpose. When you shift your mindset from seeing struggles as obstacles to seeing them as opportunities for growth, you will find strength you never knew you had. One of the greatest mistakes people make is allowing their struggles to define them in a negative way. They let failures convince them that they are not good enough. They let setbacks cause them to doubt their potential. But the truth is, your struggles are not a sign of weakness. They are proof of your strength. You wouldn't be facing this challenge if you weren't capable of overcoming it. You wouldn't be in this battle if you weren't strong enough to win it. The struggles of those who came before you were not in vain. Every hardship your father endured, every lesson he learned, every difficulty he overcame, those things contributed to the path you are walking today. He may not have had all the answers, but he fought battles that made your life better. His struggles were not just for him, they were for you. And now as you face your own challenges, you have the opportunity to turn your struggles into something meaningful, just as he did. It is easy to look at someone else's life and assume they had it easier than you. But the truth is, every person has their own battles. What sets people apart is not whether they struggle, but how they respond to it. Some allow hardships to break them, while others use them as fuel to rise higher. You have a choice in how you respond to the difficulties in your life. You can let them define you in a negative way, or you can use them to propel you forward. No struggle is wasted when you learn from it. Every challenge you overcome is another layer of strength added to your character. Every hardship you endure makes you more resilient. You may not see it now, but the very struggles you are facing today are shaping you for the victories of tomorrow. As you continue walking forward, remember that you are not alone in your struggles. You carry within you the wisdom and strength of those who came before you. Their battles prepared the way for you, and now your own perseverance is paving the way for those who will come after you. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep learning from every experience. Because in the end, your struggles will not define you. Your response to them will. Life has a way of placing us in situations where we must step forward, take responsibility, and rise to the occasion. Sometimes it happens gradually, as we grow into roles we were always meant to take on. Other times it happens suddenly, when circumstances force us to step into something we didn't expect. In either case, there comes a moment when we must embrace where we are and move forward with confidence, even if we don't feel completely ready. The process of stepping forward is not always easy. It can be uncomfortable, even intimidating. You may find yourself in situations where you wonder if you truly have what it takes. You may feel like the weight of expectations is too heavy, or that you are being asked to fill a space that feels too big for you. These feelings are natural, but they are not a sign that you are incapable. They are simply evidence that you are stepping into something greater than what you have known before. Growth always comes with discomfort. Every person who has stepped into a leadership role, taken on new responsibilities, or risen to a challenge has felt these same emotions. The key is not to let fear or self-doubt stop you. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you already have. You have experience, even if it doesn't seem like enough. You have wisdom, even if you are still learning. You have strength, even if you don't always feel it. More importantly, you have something even greater. You have the example of those who have gone before you, showing you that it is possible to step forward and grow into the role you are meant to fulfill. It is easy to think that other people are more qualified, more prepared, or more suited for certain roles than you are. But the truth is, the opportunity in front of you wouldn't be there if you weren't meant to step into it. Life has a way of preparing us in ways we don't always recognize. The lessons you've learned over the years, the experiences you've had, and even the challenges you face have all been shaping you for this moment. Think about the people you admire, those who have stepped forward and embraced their responsibilities with courage. They didn't start with all the answers. They didn't begin their journey fully prepared. What they did was take a step forward, trusting that they would figure things out along the way. They knew that growth happens in motion. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you develop by taking action. If you look back, you will realize that many of the things you once feared turned out to be opportunities for growth. The situations that once made you nervous, the responsibilities that once felt overwhelming, the decisions that once seemed impossible, all of these have contributed to the person you are today. And just as you have faced challenges in the past and come through them, you will face the challenges ahead and rise to meet them. There will be moments when you don't feel ready, when doubt whispers that you should wait, that you should hold back, that you should let someone else take the lead. But waiting for the perfect moment often means missing the opportunity altogether. The right time to step forward is not when you have everything figured out, but when you decide to embrace the opportunity in front of you. Sometimes the biggest obstacle is not a lack of ability, but a lack of belief in oneself. Many people hold themselves back, not because they are incapable, but because they are afraid of failing. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every mistake teaches you something. Every challenge helps you grow. The only true failure is refusing to step forward at all. Think about the moments in life when you had no choice but to take on new responsibilities. Maybe it was a time when someone else was depending on you. Maybe it was when you had to make a difficult decision. Maybe it was when you were faced with an unexpected challenge. Looking back, you can probably see that those were the moments that shaped you the most. They were the times when you discovered strength you didn't know you had. The same is true now. The opportunity in front of you is not just about what you will accomplish. It is about who you will become in the process. You have more inside of you than you realize. There is wisdom in you, passed down from those who walked before you. There is strength in you, built through the struggles you have already faced. There is potential in you, waiting to be unlocked, but none of it will come to the surface unless you take that step forward. Growth doesn't happen in stillness, it happens in movement. You don't become strong by waiting. You become strong by walking forward, even when it feels uncomfortable. It is important to recognize that stepping forward does not mean you have to be perfect. It does not mean you won't make mistakes. It does not mean you won't have moments of doubt. But it does mean that you are willing to grow. It means you are willing to take responsibility. It means you are willing to rise to the occasion, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. You don't have to take giant leaps. Sometimes all it takes is one small step in the right direction, one decision to trust yourself, one choice to believe that you are capable. Over time, those small steps add up. Before you know it, you will look back and realize that you have grown into the role you once questioned. So don't wait until you feel completely ready, because readiness is not a feeling, it's a decision. You are prepared in ways you don't even realize. The opportunity in front of you is not there by accident. It is meant for you. You have what it takes, you always have. Now is the time to step forward. Now is the time to embrace the responsibility before you. Now is the time to trust that you have been prepared for this moment. And as you do, you will find that the very things you once feared will become the stepping stones that lead you to where you are meant to be. Life is a journey of learning and growth where each step forward is shaped by the wisdom, experiences, and sacrifices of those who came before us. Whether we realize it or not, we are never truly walking alone. We carry within us the lessons of past generations, the values instilled by those who paved the way, and the strength of those who faced adversity so that we could have the opportunities before us today. Recognizing this truth gives us a sense of responsibility, but it also provides us with confidence because we are not starting from nothing. We are continuing a legacy. It's easy to overlook the significance of the foundation we stand on. In the busyness of life, we often focus on our own struggles, our own ambitions, and our own challenges. But when we pause and reflect, we begin to see that our journey is connected to a much larger story. Every achievement we reach is built upon the efforts of those who came before us. Every door we walk through was opened by someone else's sacrifice. The opportunities we have today were not just given, they were earned through the hard work and determination of those who walked before us. There is something powerful about understanding that you are part of a greater story. When you realize that your path is not just about you, but also about those who came before and those who will come after, it changes the way you approach life. You begin to see that your struggles are not just for your own growth, but they are also shaping the way for future generations. Your perseverance, your determination, and your faith become the building blocks for those who will follow in your footsteps. Think about the values that have been passed down to you. Maybe it was a strong work ethic, a commitment to family, or a spirit of resilience. Maybe it was a deep sense of integrity, a belief in doing what is right even when it is difficult. These values were not formed overnight. They were cultivated through the experiences of those who lived before you. Your father, or those who guided you, did not just tell you what was important, they showed you through their action. They made sacrifices so that you could have a better life. They endured hardships so that you could walk an easier path. And now, as you walk forward, you carry those lessons with you. Acknowledging the foundation you stand on does not mean that you must walk the same exact path as those before you. Each generation faces its own unique challenges, and each individual must forge their own way. But what it does mean is that you do not have to start from scratch. The lessons, the wisdom, and the principles that have been handed down to you serve as a guide. They remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. You have the strength of past generations running through you. There will be moments when you feel uncertain, when the road ahead seems unclear, and when you question whether you are capable of handling the responsibilities before you. In those moments, remind yourself of the people who came before you. They too faced uncertainty. They too had moments of doubt. But they pressed forward, and because they did, you are here today. Their strength is now your strength. Their resilience is now part of your story. One of the greatest ways to honor the sacrifices and efforts of those before you is to build upon what they have given you. Maybe they started something that you can now take further. Maybe they laid a foundation that you can now build upon. Maybe they instilled in you a sense of perseverance that you can now carry forward in your own way. Your journey is not separate from theirs. It is a continuation of something greater. Think about the impact your actions have on future generations. Just as you were shaped by the experiences and lessons of those before you, the choices you make today will influence those who come after you. Your strength in difficult times, your commitment to your values, and your willingness to keep moving forward will serve as an example for others. You are not just living for yourself, you are contributing to a legacy. Sometimes people struggle with the idea of carrying forward a legacy because they feel unworthy or unprepared. But the truth is, you don't have to be perfect to make an impact. You don't have to have everything figured out to walk forward with confidence. What matters is your willingness to grow, to learn, and to take the next step, even when it feels uncertain. The strength you need is already inside you, planted there by those who walked before you. As you move forward, remember that you are never truly alone. The the wisdom, the sacrifices, and the perseverance of past generations live within you. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you are honoring those who came before you. You are waiting, not the restrictions of man. Have the courage and prove to yourself every time you choose integrity over convenience, perseverance over giving up, and faith over fear, you are carrying forward the values that have been passed down to you. You are part of a larger story. Your journey is not just about you, it is about continuing something greater. And as you walk forward, you have the privilege of adding your own chapter to this story. You have the opportunity to build upon what has already been started, to strengthen what has already been established, and to leave something meaningful for those who will follow. So walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. The foundation you stand on is strong. The wisdom you carry is valuable. The legacy you are continuing is powerful. And as you move forward, you are not just walking for yourself. You are walking for those who came before you and those who will come after. Your steps matter. Your choices make a difference. Your journey is significant. Keep moving forward, knowing that you are part of something greater. Walk with purpose, walk with gratitude, and walk with the assurance that you are not just following a path, you are continuing a legacy that will inspire generations to come. As you walk forward in life, remember that you are not walking alone. You are stepping into the footprints of those who came before you, carrying their wisdom, their struggles, and their victories with you. Every lesson learned, every hardship overcome, and every sacrifice made has shaped the path beneath your feet. You are not starting from nothing. You are continuing a legacy. There will be moments of doubt, times when the road ahead seems uncertain, and challenges that test your strength. But just as those before you faced their trials and endured, so too will you rise to the occasion. The same resilience that carried them through is now within you. The same perseverance that allowed them to stand strong is now part of your story. You have been prepared for this moment. The values instilled in you, the lessons passed down, and the foundation laid before you are not just history, they are tools for your journey. Walk with confidence, knowing that you are capable, that you are strong, and that you have everything you need to move forward. And as you continue on your path, remember that your journey is not just about you. Just as you have inherited strength from those before you, your steps will leave a mark for those who come after. Your choices, your courage, and your determination will shape the future for generations to come. So keep moving forward. Keep believing in the purpose placed before you. Keep walking in the strength of those who paved the way, because as you walk in your Father's shoes, you are not just following a path, you are creating one. And the impact of your journey will be felt long after your steps have been taken.